change out these brackets again because these Texas roads, man. Every time I hit a dip on a bridge or a road or a pothole, I break them right off. I think I got enough spare parts to fix it again. Hope I do. Otherwise, I have to hit up downforce again. That's crazy. When it happens to you so much, you just stock up on parts. Buy one whole complete set to replace one part, then you got spare parts for the next time that it happens. So that's what we're doing today. On both sides. The tricky part is the threads go the same way, so you kind of got to balance it in between and get it the thread in there. And you're supposed to put the jam nut on there, but I've broke it off so many times that I don't have any more jam nuts to put on there, so I don't know. I guess the next time I order, I'll just order a couple more complete sets. That way I can replace the ones, because I'm supposed to have a jam nut on both sides to keep your lollipop pin in place so it doesn't move. But you're going 65, 75, 80 mile per hour on the toll roads, and you hit a dip, and this whole thing flexes, it just breaks that off, and it's starting to get pretty costly. But that's what we're doing today. I'll come back after I get it on.
A few moments later, a few inches later, 2 hours later, 1 eternity later.
So this is where we at, fam. When I started, I had all these pieces, plus what's already on the car, and I thought, oh yeah, this would be easy, just like all of it. But the top threads and the bottom threads are different sizes. So, although I have a lot of these, I don't have a lot of these. So I had to contact Fasty's Garage, where I got it installed, and Downforce Solutions, where I ordered the splitter from, and they always treat me right. So they contacted me, they made a video, tagged me in some posts to make sure that I was installing it right, and even my installer had the same issue. His got knocked off in traffic, so it happens, not just to me. So I went on ahead and ordered 2 more rods and brackets because, like I said, I'm running out of the top ones, and that side and inside the rod, the diameter inside the rod is different from the opposite side of the rod. So unless you have the right bracket or lollipop, as some people say in mechanic worlds, it's not going to work. So I think that side, or this side, one was already good. I just have to change out one of the brackets, and I should be back in business. So we'll see. So it's another number 4 Allen key, and I threaded this one on about halfway. As you can see, this one is still on here, so I'll loosen this one up a little bit. And then try to put it straight into the bracket and snug it down after I take this one off. So I put this one on thinking it was the right size bracket, but it definitely was not. Switch these screws out because it's already got one in there. And you just gotta adjust until you get it right, and that'll be it. Rinse and repeat on the other side. Snug. I don't have it tight because I gotta adjust everything to make sure that it's not pulling up on the splitter too much or not pulling down on the bracket too much. So snug this screw down just a little bit more, and then I can adjust my rods, push or pull. And I want to have enough threads in both sides so when I do hit anything or bottom out on these roads, or if it flexes too much, it won't pull the threads outside of the rod. Once you get it where you want it, then you just tighten it up. Got a little bit of clearance between the bumper and this bracket, but it's just enough to make it work. And what they explained to me is it's designed to flex. So if you hit anything, it's designed to break here. You can get a stiffer rod. But if the rod is too stiff and it doesn't give and this doesn't break and you can just replace this, then you're worried about ripping this out of your splitter. And if you're like me and spend $1,500 on a splitter, you don't want to be replacing the splitter. You rather spend $50 and replace your rod set. So I think that's the best option. Plus it looks good and it definitely helps with downforce at high speeds. So finished product. This is what it looks like when it's installed. Not saying I installed it correctly, because as always I forget to put the jam nuts on so my rods don't back off. But it's such a balance and battle trying to put those rods in without pulling too much on the splitter, or trying to get, you know, a decent amount of threads in both sides of the rod so that way it doesn't pull out when you bottom out or hit anything or go up a steep driveway or something. So I'm gonna keep it the way it is, and I'll just keep doing it the way I'm doing it. But that's it for me. Appreciate y'all.